Good morning, everyone! Today we continue more with the lore and run of Final Fantasy XVI. The part I was dreading, which was explaining all of Jill's lore, which will be based. The part I was dreading, which was explaining all of Jill's lore. Which will be explaining all of Jill's lore and all the stuff that involves her in this, because there is some stuff that's lost in translation. Yeah, I know. I made a bad pun with the movie. Lost in translation. But, there is some stuff involving this specific mission and her overcoming her past. So there's that. Right now I'm doing a little bit of sharing, and then I will be doing the full blown of this. I hope everyone's morning is doing good. Okay, now to continue this thing. Oh, we gotta go to the Lady of the Lake, Vivian Ninetails.
I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
The walking imposition dump.
Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystal sacred.
So they're like the Roman Catholic Church.
To heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill wash tubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether, and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them,
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same.
I believe the one wanting revenge would more likely be Jill.
Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
It took you 5 years to go start an attack on the next Mother Crystal. Hold on! Side quest, everyone!
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious. Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blood.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid, but you're made of stern...
Something tells me you won't...
Fantastic!
So...
Chance's stew. It was once a favourite. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's a beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but...
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout...
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
Off to the side quest before we explain Jill's.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Boy, I haven't heard. You're looking for Scorpion. Used to chuck them in the pot, and even if they were.
Do these...
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble, pal.
I like getting the lore out of this game. Hello, Retro. How you doing?
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Currently going through the funded run of my thing.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Alright, as soon as we do this side quest, I believe we can start... Is there more?
Did you...
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
That looks like poison.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid.
Thank you, Sid.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single
No!
mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
What have you done, Clive? You've given them all poison.
Typical nobles.
There are new billets being posted every day, but not enough salt.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you. All done?
Clive! Oh,
Is something wrong?
it's Blackthorn. He ain't himself, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit?
Fine.
Knew you'd...
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, wait a bit.
monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me? August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it. Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen.
At least you would...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea.
The Ragnarok, the one blade you have to go on a multi-chain quest with Blackthorn.
Typical nobles.
Lost Link Carnorvet. Passing on the trail from Blosswing to Carnorman. See, this is what I meant by they're so vague on the details. That it's literally, go to the Westfield of Arnveld. Welcome to the Westfield Right of Arnveld. Ah. I hate chain quests.
No need to ride from here.
I despise chain quest.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where you like.
Are you even listening?
Why does everything have to look the same?
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding.
Come on, where's the griffin?
Let's go.
Yeah!
Ah, crap. The super boss. Shoot me.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Well, everyone, at least you'll know the location of some super bosses. Did I mention I hate super bosses?
Rest well. I know I will. Come on.
No, I don't feel like fighting those chocobos. A white chocobo! Chocobo.
Thanks, girl. This isn't the first time I've seen one of these.
I gotta go back to the hunt board to find the thing, because if I don't find it within the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna go straight to the main quest and come back to this quest.
We could have sworn we had a typical nobles.
Oh wait, I just saw it, Karen Orban. There was one location I haven't checked yet. And I don't want to go there. The things I do for the side quests, everyone.
Time to fight. Back to the stables, girl.
There's talk at the glass gate.
I tell you, if it's out here, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Good girl. All right.
These are the worst design hunts ever. Everyone, you thought I was joking when I said it was Morrowind bad.
Time to fight. This might take a while. Thanks, Cal. It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Okay, that's it. I'm tired of going to the Westfield of Arnfeld. I'll do that side quest later. Because screw it.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Yeah, I had a still frame of that right there that I could use for the thumbnail, but I was like, nah, I'll use something else.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go.
It's called Fire and Ice.
To reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through.
happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
It's over!
The old Arboretum is just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
Oops, I went backwards.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of this wall.
Believe me, I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Press on?
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
I might do the location hunting of that griffin off stream. And then kill it and then start it, save it so that you see what happens after the quest.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
That's pretty cool if she's in her prime state.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Farewell. You're finished.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path. Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Really? That thing?
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Enough! You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Okay, now's where I gotta flap my gums.
Lady Marley. It's me. Python.
Mother! Jill, it can't be.
It is, my lady.
We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
That's a messed up line.
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the Sanctuary. Now.
I believe the localizers, there was a controversy saying that they changed the lines, implying that the monarch raped a few of these women.
We have company.
And Puritans had a fit.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
Religious zealots! I heard the word heathen.
Their hospitality.
Look, they're religious zealots. I don't mind purging them. Look, they're fanatical religious people that do evil practices, and I don't mind getting rid of these and purging these heretical people.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
It's literally called an Iron Blood fanatic. That was a messed up line because, what's wrong, Jill? Did you get tired of your freedom already? Implying that some people have come back. That they were once freed but couldn't handle the freedom, so they came back.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
You can get what she's implying. I saw him do things that no one should do. In other words, it's tell, don't show. Don't show, don't tell. Tell and then show. They used one of the forms of storytelling, which is where they tell, but they don't need to show you it. Oh, religious zealot. Ritualistic blood sacrifices, everyone.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick.
Did I ever mention how I love this soundtrack, how it's good for getting pumped in first scene?
All right. I won't take long.
Liquid flame! Now we gotta deal with this cult!
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here, use this.
Ooh, ice sword! Me like!
Sid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But...
The root of your religion is gone.
Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Just as Clive had to overcome his demons at Phoenix Gate, Jill's now overcome hers, so now she can stand equally by them because they both overcome their demons.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Meanwhile...
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian Trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
There's one, Mother Crystal.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbrec need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks, and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Hello, Annabella.
The Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation.
And that kid she's carrying around is her third son.
Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
With him being a puppet ruler and you being the one to pull the strings.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Alright, let's visit the infirmary and see how Jill is doing.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
We gotta know how Jill's doing. I'll find the Griffin off stream, probably a little bit later today. I might stream again later today.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
She's already starting to petrify.
And thank you. The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
Foreshadowing?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
What's wrong?
Those areas under attack.
What?
Oh, Dodge is like, oh, come on, like 10 more minutes with
This
them.
isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt.
Clive just loves springing the traps they set for him.
Must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Oh, good. Well, then I can save the quest here. Go do the... Try to find the Griffin off-screen for you all. And then kill it. And then when I start back up, I'll make sure to have it so where I'm at the Blackthorn. Because I'm getting tired. I'll probably hunt it off-stream before I stream again later today or tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this week's or this so far Final Fantasy XVI funded run. I'll see you later for more.